For decades, the Turkanas from Kenya, Toposa and Didinga from South Sudan, and the Nangatom and Merile from Southeast Sudan and Southwest Ethiopia respectively, have been fighting for territorial supremacy. The borders of the three neighboring countries, placing North Turkana at the center in a place called Kibish, forms what is known as the Ilemi Triangle. Measuring between 10,320 and 14,000 square kilometers, this territory, situated in northwestern part of Kenya and bordering South Sudan to the north, Uganda to the west, and Ethiopia to the northeast, the Ilemi Triangle constitutes Kibish sub-county in Turkana North, a place that is fiercely contested by both South Sudan and Kenya.
The whole of this area, it's as you know, it's a dispute area. The South Sudanese, especially, they claim it's their land. Historically, the Ethiopians, but back 100 years ago, they also had claims on that. But nowadays, I don't see them claiming much. But it used to be an area, a grazing area for the communities of South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Kenya. And eventually, because of the war, South Sudan, there was an agreement with the Kenya government, the former SPLA at those times, that this area could be administered by Kenya for the time being because the South Sudanese war. So, of course, Kenyans, they really administer it proper in the sense that they put the borders, they make a huge development of infrastructures. If you have seen Kibish, for example, and they put the flag there to say that this is our place. So now the issue is that still, if you go to Google, we are in South Sudan now, here. Google Maps, we are in South Sudan. Yes. But this is Kenya, administered by Kenya, and we have Turkana people who are Kenyan, so to say, no? So eventually, that tension is still there, okay? I think that eventually it will become Kenya, I guess, because all the services, all the infrastructures are provided by the Kenya government, so to say, no? And I think if there is a good understanding that the bordering communities can benefit as well of the little resources available in terms of drought, for example, to allow them to come, if mechanisms are established that they can share some of the resources for a peaceful coexistence, I believe that things can improve, though it takes time.
Human and livestock blood flows freely in the volatile Ilemi Triangle as neighboring communities attack one another at will without intervention by respective governments. Here, jungle law carries the day with occupants armed to the teeth.
Wakati mvua ananyesha kuweka maji hapa, watu wa Sudani anaishi hapa chini hapa, Turkana anaishi hapa katikati hapa. Hasa mali wakati nini watu wa Sudani kiingia tu kwa hiyo nini hiyo, kwa hiyo bush basi hiyo mmegongana na chuma hapa, mmetolewa ng'ombe, busi, kila kitu. Mtu anakupia hapa tu yote.
Hivyo mvua ikinyesha hapa ni hatari.
Ni hatari kabisa. Hata kutoka asubuhi kupita hapa asubuhi napatana na watu wa Sudani huko hapa, anaenda chini ya hiyo laga, kuna maji chini yake hapa hivi. Unapigana mara kumi. Hapa tu hapa hii manyata hii ile huko kwa nini hiyo. Napigana kwa donguru hapo. Unachukua nini? Mbuzi yetu huko kwa ile inaitwa hare. Unachukua
mbuzi ngapi?
Mbuzi 300.
Atomana kana ngba. Ngiye yuni barenda ya akwana kana ngiye yakar. Ni mama tomana. Amana banya ye. Oye ngagar. Donganguni.
Communities living here in Kibish use this firearm as their only means of protection. Scarce resources such as water and pasture have remained to be contentious here in Kibish area, but is being disputed because of its enormous grazing land.
The government has deliberately said that we are not going to disarm the NPRs that are in sub-counties that are along our border until we have an agreement, a disarmament agreement with our neighboring countries. So for now, I think the Turkanas along that border are going to remain with those firearms because we don't want again to expose them to attacks from people from across the country. But anybody else within Turkana, any other person, is going to be. In fact, the only people that are not going to disarm in Turkana along that border are the NPRs.